Hey, how are ya? Okay, ladies. Ah, So, welcome to yoga. So, find a comfortable space on your mat. The space behind my knee has been bothering me a little bit. I'm not sure if I pulled a tendon or what, but you might see me like I'm kind of stretching it out at the moment because when I have it bent in, it bothers me a bit more. So I'm going to do the beginning of my class like this, but feel free to have your legs crossed, or maybe some of you always had the legs straight out. So really what is most comfortable for you. You can move any of the flesh away from the sits bones and just sit up nice and tall. And let's take the arms out to the side and draw the palms face up. And then just draw those pinkies back, allowing just the shoulders to really open up, allowing you to sit up nice and tall. I love doing this, and I haven't done this in a long time, and I really should, sitting in front of the computer all day. So from there, go ahead and just allow the hands to come and rest on your knees, palms face up if that's comfortable. We'll take a couple moments here just to relax. So allow your eyes to softly close. Allow any of the tension to melt away. Dig into this present moment, feeling grateful that we are together again on the mat doing something really special, yummy for our body, our mind, and our breath. Nice with each nice inhale, just allow the air to flow around your body, bringing it into any areas where you may feel a bit of tension or soreness or tightness. And bringing the awareness back to the breath if it's wandered. And begin to lengthen the breath. So as you inhale, drawing that breath all the way down into your belly. Visualizing the lungs expanding like a balloon. And then exhaling the air out along with tension or stress, letting it go. And then following that back up with a really nice deep inhalation. Nice and slow, long, big, deep belly breath. Now we're going to take one more nice, deep, long inhalation. Pause in between. And then exhale. And allow your eyes to open. And bring your hands to the heart center, pressing those palms together. Allow the elbows to come in line. Sitting up nice and tall again. Nice strong core here to help you sit up nice and tall. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms away. So drawing the palms away from you, but keep the shoulder, kind of keeping the arms within the shoulder sockets there. So not really stretching out through the shoulders, but stretching the palms away, stretching the arms. And now on your inhale, lift the arms all the way up. And then exhale the arms down. Interlace the fingers behind you. And begin to inhale with the heart. And then stretching the arms back and up. Feeling a nice arch through the spine. And then if it feels good and you want to continue drawing the arms up, you can round forward, bringing your chin to your chest. And then inhaling, as you lift the chest and release the arms back down. And then take the arms down by the sides. And we're going to inhale the arms up 3 times. So breath and movement here. So inhale, arms up. Nice deep inhale. Pause at the top. And then exhale, arms down. Again, inhaling, arms up. And exhale, arms down. And one more time, breath and movement, inhaling, arms up. So arms are moving for the entire inhalation. And at the top of the inhalation, the hands touch. And pause. And then exhale the arms down nice and slow, controlled breathing. Beautiful. So let's come on to all fours. And we'll move through our hips first. So come into your tabletop. You have your your hands underneath your shoulders or a little bit in front. Fingers spread nice and wide, so the knees underneath the hips, and we'll do some big hip circles here. So sitting back to the right and just circle it around. And then coming up and over the left hand and then over the right. So nice big circles. And some movement into those hips should feel nice. You may hear some popping, and that's okay. So once you've done 3 times around, we'll do the other way. Continue breathing here. And then once you've done 3 times, we'll come back to center. And we're going to come into a child pose. So allow the knees to open nice and wide, maybe as wide as the mat. Toes come together and then sit back and toward the heels. And then begin to walk the hands forward, drawing the chest near or on the mat. And then the forehead to the mat as well. And breathing here. So this is where if it's more comfortable to have a pillow under the head, you can most certainly grab a pillow for this. Sitting back into the heels and then stretch the arms forward. And breathe. Beautiful. So go ahead and draw the arms back to help peel yourself back up, and we'll come back into our tabletop. So fingers spread nice and wide. We'll go through our cat-cow. Inhale, lift the heart up and draw the shoulders back. Allow the belly to drop down and tilt that tailbone up. So shoulders back here. Doing a nice stretch through the back. Beautiful arch. And then exhale and round back. So completely relax the crown of the head down. Tuck the tailbone in and press the ground away. And then inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, shoulders back. And of course, you can go at your own pace here. So if it feels good to stay in the cat or cow longer, go for that. So the exhale, you round. Exhale, we round like a cat, press the ground away, and then inhale as you drop the belly and lift the heart. We'll do one more. Exhale, rounding. And then inhaling with the heart. Beautiful. If you have socks on, go ahead and take those off. So from here, we can do a bit of our core work. So we're going to stretch back the right leg. We're in our tabletop too, stretching back the right leg. So at this moment, really draw your navel in, drawing it in up into that spine and a nice strong leg, and allow the leg to lift. So really engaging the body at this moment. And then when you're ready, when you feel steady, stretch that opposite arm forward and breathe here. So stretching the body opposite directions, nice strong core. And breathe. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, strong core. We'll hold for a couple more moments. Beautiful. So allow the hand to come down. We'll keep the legs stretched out, but we'll bring it down to the ground for our side plank. So take the foot out to the side for your kickstand, and then the right arm comes up. Stretch it up to the sky. You want to lift the back leg. Nice strong leg here. Breathe. So strong arm, opening the chest. You may like to bend the top leg, giving the front of the leg, the front of the thigh there, a little stretch. So we're going to slowly lower the leg down and come back into our tabletop. And we'll take that core move on the other side. So extend the left leg out. Engage the core, right? Draw the navel up to the spine, strong arms here. Allow the back leg to pop up. And when you're ready, stretching the opposite arm forward and breathe. The eye gaze is a few feet in front of you. Allowing a nice straight line from the lower back all the way up through the neck. And breathing, nice and strong, strong core. And a couple more nice deep breaths. Lower the hand. The leg stays stretched out. Bring the toes down to the ground. Coming onto the side of the foot, and then the kickstand comes out. The left arm comes up. So stretch it, reach it, open that chest. And if it's in your practice, lifting the back leg and breathe. Strong body, engage that core, strong leg. You like the bend to the top leg. Beautiful. So allowing the leg to come down, and we'll meet back in our tabletop. And we will stretch the shoulders here. So from table, we're going to lift the left hand. I want you to inhale as you stretch it up. So inhaling up, and then exhale and reach it through, and really reach through as you're exhaling. Reach it. And then one more time, inhaling it up. And then exhale, reach it through, really stretching to the opposite end of the room there. So you can continue doing that movement, or if you'd like to come down, left ear to the ground. Or you can continue breathing the arm in and up. So if you have the ear on the ground, we can do a couple of things here. So you can stay here using the palm to press the ground away, so that's helping you to open the chest. You need more of a stretch into your kind of upper back area there.
You can also stretch the leg out. You want to turn it a little bit more into a balance. You can extend the arm up if you're looking to kind of open the shoulders even more. You can take that arm, you can wrap it around either. So do what feels good to you. And you're in the privacy of your own home. So if you end up falling over from doing your balances, nobody's going to know. So you can also lift the back leg up. Breathing. So we'll stay a couple more seconds. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. If the hand is on the ground, pressing the ground away, opening the chest. So bringing the knee or the leg in if it's out, bringing the arm down, pressing the ground away to help you back up into your table. We'll take that on the other side. So inhale, the right arm comes up this time. And then exhale, thread it through, reaching to the other side of the room on your exhale. And then inhale it up. So continue that, or this time, when we thread it through, coming all the way down onto the ear. Beautiful. So continue with the nice deep inhaling and exhaling, whether you are continuing to thread the arm through or you have the ear on the ground. So pressing the ground away with your palm, opening the chest, extending the leg if that's in your practice, or maybe you're lifting the arm. Maybe you're wrapping the arm. Breathing. The arm is on the ground. Press it down nice and firm. Open that chest up. Breathe. And then use the hand on the ground. So if it's up, you can lower it down and use the palm to press you back up into your tabletop. Okay, so let's curl the toes under and just sit back on our heels for a moment and give those feet a little stretch here. And now I want you to take your arms and give yourself a really big hug. This is a nice way to stretch through the shoulders as well. Giving yourself a really big hug. Giving yourself a little bit of love. And now open those arms up again and take the other arm on top. And if you don't remember which one it was, it'll be the more awkward side. So breathe here, give yourself a big hug, trying to bring the fingers toward the back. You're able to reach your shoulder blades. Breathe. And then release, open up those arms. Come back to your table. As the toes break. And now we'll come into a downward facing dog. So from tabletop, draw the palms out in front of you. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Tuck the toes and lift the hips up and draw them back. And pedal through your feet. So allow your feet to be about 6 inches apart, not too far apart. And then pedaling through, one heel down at a time. And then I also want you to focus on pressing the chest toward the thighs as well. So pressing the chest toward the thighs. And then bring both heels down toward the mat. And breathe. So from here, let's lift our right leg up. And then bend the knee. And really allow the hip to open. So if you can with the knee, just try to lift the knee a little bit more. Allowing the foot to kind of go down toward the mat, toward the glutes as you open up the hip. And then extend the leg up and down. We'll take that on the other side. Extend those left toes up. Bend the knee. So lift that knee up as much as you can toward the ceiling, drawing the foot down toward the glutes. Helps open up the hips. Beautiful. So extend the leg back up and down. And if it's too much, you come down to your knees for the moment. We're going to stay here in downward facing dog just for a couple more breaths. So breathing. Pressing the heels toward the earth, even if they're not touching. Pressing the chest toward the thighs. So if you came down into tabletops, come on back up. Meet us in downward facing dog. So we're going to start to walk the hands back into our forward fold. So you can begin walking your hands back. Bend the knees, even if you don't need to. Have a slight bend in the knees. Readjust the feet so they're nice and parallel. The feet or your toes are facing forward. And then relax the crown of your head down. Just release any bit of tension that is there. And now with your knees bent, bringing your attention to your hips and see if you can lift those hips up a little bit more and bring the crown of the head, stretching the crown of the head toward the mat. Breathe. And notice the weight in your feet. Is the weight out to the sides of the feet or the inner feet? So press down evenly through all corners of the feet, nice and firm. So evenly distributing the weight that you're pressing down through the feet. So from here, bring the hands to the hips and let's slowly come all the way up. We've been upside down for a while, so just coming up nice and slow. The head comes up last. You can come to the center of the mat. Bring the shoulders up and back. Bring the shoulders up and back. And one more time. Draw the shoulders up and back. Bringing the feet together or slightly apart, if that helps with balance, we'll come into a side bend. So feet together, slightly apart. Inhale the arms up. Let's interlace your fingers and release your index. So the arms are nice and strong by the ears, drawing the arms back as best you can, but then relax through the shoulders. You can still have strong arms and relaxed shoulders. Now inhale and lengthen up, and then exhale and stretch and reach to the right. And as you're reaching to the right, allow the hips to press to the left. And breathe. So keeping the chin away from the chest. And breathe. Draw the right hip slightly forward and draw the left arm back. We're going to get into a nice straight line. And breathe. So inhale. Exhale. And then your next inhale, coming all the way up. And then exhale. To the other side. So inhale, stretch the body up. And then exhale and bend. So bending to the left, stretching those hips to the right. And breathe. Press down through the soles of the feet. Stretch that arm over. Breathing. So this time it's the right shoulder going back, the left hip kind of forward. It's trying to stay square to the front of the room. And breathe. So one more nice deep breath. So inhale. Exhale. And on your next inhale, we come up. And then exhale the arms down. We're going to take the shoulders up again and roll them back. Take them up and back. And now we're going to take them up and forward. So take them up, roll them forward, and then one more time, take them up and roll them forward. Beautiful. So back, well, you're probably in the center of the mat. We're not going to go through sun salutations today, but we'll do the half sun salutations. We'll maybe warm us up for next week. So feet together, arms down by your side. We're going to inhale the arms all the way up. And then exhale and swan dive forward. Knees can bend as much as you need them to. And then we're going to reverse swan dive. So inhale, arms out to the sides, all the way back up, and slight back bend. Again, so inhale as we go down. Oh, nope, sorry, that was your exhale. And then inhale those arms all the way back up, out to the sides, slight back bend. And then one more time, exhale, arms all the way down, nice flat back if you can, bend the knees if you need to. And then last time, arms out, all the way back up, slight back bend. And then bringing the hands to heart center. So keeping the hands here in heart center, close the eyes for a moment and focus on your posture. So we'll work from the feet up. So pressing the feet nice and firmly into the ground, distributing the weight nice and evenly. Draw the thighs up, so drawing the quads up, strong legs, strong core. Take the shoulders up and back, so drawing the shoulders back. And breathe, crown of the head, reaching up to the sky. Beautiful. We're going to do 3 more of those swan dives, but with our hands together. So inhale the arms up. So you can interlace the fingers and you release the index is nice. So inhaling arms up and then exhale, nice flat back. Arms stay by the ears, stretch it, reach it. Bend the knees if you need to, coming all the way down. And then inhale again, coming all the way up. Knees flat back. Exhale, arms back. And then again, so we inhale, stretch it up. And then exhaling all the way down, allowing the core to do the work here. So I'm taking it nice and controlled. And then we inhale, use that core, arms by the ears, coming all the way up. Slight back bend. Inhale, lengthen it up. Last one. Exhale, coming all the way down, nice flat back. Bend the knees as much as you need to. And then inhale, arms all the way up. Slight back bend. And then release the arms back down. Bringing your hands back to heart center. Close the eyes. Find a bit of stillness, calm the breath. Find your posture. Strong core, strong legs. Feel the feet rooted down to the mat. Bring the crown of the head up toward the sky. Beautiful. So release the hands, stepping forward to the front of your mat. We're going to come into our warrior 2. So take a big step out with the right foot. It's a big step. So you may take your step back and then widen it even more. So your toes are going to be out to the side of the room, or the side of the mat, let's say. And then begin to sink into the front knee. And we can kind of sink down and do a little pump up and down. Just kind of loosen those hips a bit. And then when you are going down, see that the knee is not going beyond the ankle. If it is, scoot those toes out a bit more. So once you kind of feel loosened up a bit, make sure your front knee is rotating out. You want to be able to see your big front toe. Bring those arms up, shoulder height. So again, relaxing through the shoulders, but nice strong arms here. Eye gaze over your front fingers, strong core. Tailbone is scooped, and breathe. Beautiful warriors here. Holding here for 5. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 3. For 2. See if you can go a little bit deeper into that front knee. For 1. Now press the ground away. You can heel toe the back foot in slightly, shortening this stance. We'll come into triangle. So arms still out to the side. Giving our arms a bit of a workout here. Shift your hips back and then reach it forward. So try to reach out, extend out of those hips, reaching. Left arm down, right arm up. So it's okay if that front leg is bent. Okay, so from here, left arm down, right arm up. I want you to think about really spiraling those rib cage open. And breathe. So for those of you that have the hand on the leg, just not too much weight on it. We want to let our core do the work here. But pulling up through the thighs, so nice strong legs if you can. And breathe. We'll hold for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. So from here, look down first and then inhale to come up. Beautiful. So we're going to switch sides. So you want to bring the arms down to give them a break. You can. So now your left toes in, the right toes out. We do warrior 2 on the other side. So begin to sink into that front knee. Doing that a couple times. Woo, my arms are burning. You can scoot your toes out. The knee isn't going beyond it. And breathe. So the eye gaze is over the front fingers. You want to look behind you. We oftentimes have like the arm kind of down, so make sure that's in line with the shoulders. You can glance down at the front knee, so that you can see your big toe, so the front knee is rotating open. So breathe. So we'll hold here for 5. Breathing for 4. Strong core for 3. Nice deep breath for 2. Go a little bit deeper into that front knee. And then release. So press the ground away. Heel toe the back foot in. Shorten that distance. And we're going to come into our triangle. So triangle pose, exaggerating. So shift those hips back. Reach, reach, reach forward. Right arm down. Left arm up. And breathe. Strong core here. Opening that rib cage up. Spiraling the ribs open. Have a nice open chest here. Don't worry about looking up or out. Whatever's comfortable for the neck. So it's better just to be looking down. That's perfectly fine. And breathing. We'll hold for 3. Strong core for 2. Strong legs. So if you're looking up, everybody look down. And then inhale, come up. Beautiful. So let's bring the toes, both toes out to the side of the room. And we're going to come into, we'll do a forward fold. But we're going to come down out in front of the mat and do a bit of a twist. So let's see here. Bring the hands onto the waist. So strong legs and slightly pigeon toe the toes. Lifting up through the thighs. Inhale. And then exhale and coming forward. So this is where practicing at home is really nice too. If it feels better, to do this over a chair or having the hands on the bed or the radiator. by all means, do what feels good for your body. So that's using props. But if you have the hands on the ground, we're going to bring the hands just below the face there. And then we're going to take the left hand on the lower back, and just to keep our hips in line. So if you wiggle from side to side, right, you can feel if your hips are moving. You want to keep the hips in line and just begin to twist the torso open. So again, you can do this. We have the hands on the bed and the radiator as well. So once you've twisted open and you've felt that the hips weren't moving anywhere, you can extend that arm up and breathe. Beautiful. So we're going to release that hand and we'll take that on the other side. So just bringing the right hand on the sacrum, just while you twist open so you can kind of feel if your hips move. It's a nice way to kind of keep you in line. And then when you're ready, once you've twisted open, extend the arm up and breathe. Breathing here and then release. We're going to bring the hands back to the hips and slowly come all the way up. And then you can turn the toes toward the front of your mat and practice stepping the feet together. And we'll do a couple more standing poses before we make our way back down onto the mat. So let's start with bringing the hands to heart center. And I want you to step one foot in front of the other. So again, working on posture here and just feeling strong and firm through the body. So pressing down through the soles of your feet, feel rooted into the earth there. And then kind of spiral those thighs in, so nice strong legs, and engage your core. And then once you're feeling strong and steady, close your eyes and see if you can stay nice and still. Beautiful. So open the eyes and take your other foot in front. You can kind of shift the weight forward or back. You kind of feel nice and steady. So take those shoulders back and down. Strong core. Feel rooted down through the soles of the feet. And when you're ready, you close the eyes. Breathing. And on your next exhale, open the eyes. Bringing the feet back together. We're going to balance on one leg, bringing the knee up. So shift that weight over to the left side. The left standing leg nice and strong. Hands to the hips if you like to start there for a bit of helps you ground down. And then lift the right knee up. So staying here, or if you were bringing your hands to your knees or onto your foot. So wherever you are, drawing that foot out slightly. Release under the knee and breathe. You're kicking out if that's in your practice. And slowly coming out of your pose the same way you came in. The other side, shifting the weight over to the right side, the right leg nice and strong. Hands on the hips to start. Strong core. Strong standing leg. Lift the left knee up. Remembering to breathe. The foot comes slightly out. Beautiful. So slowly coming out of your pose, release the leg down. And let's go into our bow pose. So again, we're going to shift the weight over to the left leg. Nice, strong standing leg. Take the right palm out to the side. And then lift the right heel up and back. And take the palm on the inside of the ankle. So drawing the knee back together. The left arm comes up. So staying here, or you can begin to kick the leg back. So not worrying about the chest going down. This does turn into a back bend pose as well, but mainly kicking the foot behind you. And then the chest will naturally come down as the leg lifts up. And if you are drawing the foot back further, remembering to keep the knee in and just going straight back as opposed to going out to the side. And slowly coming out of your pose. And remembering to breathe. And take that on the other side. So the right leg becomes our standing leg, nice strong leg. Take the left palm out to the side as face up, and then take it on the inside of the left ankle or foot. Draw the feet back together. Right arm comes up. Breathe. Strong core. Go rooted down through the sole of the foot. And begin to kick the leg back. And slowly coming out of your pose, breathing. We'll go for our last standing pose. We'll take our tree pose. So starting with the feet together, we're going to shift the weight over to that left side. So the left leg again, nice strong standing leg, strong core. Draw the sole of the foot anywhere on the leg except the knee. So lengthen through the side body. Draw the crown of the head up. Bringing your hands to heart center to start. And then beginning to grow. Taking the eye gaze up if that's available, a bit more challenging. Bring the hands back together. Down to heart center. We're going to stay balanced. So shift that knee forward. Kick the leg out. For 5, hands can come to the hips if you like. For 4, 3, 2, lift the leg, release. Other side, right leg. Shifting the weight to the right side, nice strong standing leg. Drawing that knee back. Stretching up through the side body, lengthening the spine, standing up nice and tall. Strong core. To grow. And bringing your hands back together. Down to heart center. Shift the knee forward, leg kicks out. 5, 4, breathing, 3, 2, lift the leg, release. Beautiful. So we're going to come down to the ground. We'll come straight onto the belly. So meeting us on the ground, or you can come up to your toes. All the way down. And we're going to take it onto the belly, and we'll do cobra pose and our airplane pose. So we'll just do a couple of our back strengtheners. And as the weeks go on, we'll do more and more. Okay, so on the belly, you know what? Let's come all the way down onto the chest for a moment and then just rock from side to side. And now we're going to lift up onto the forearms. Draw the feet together, legs together, nice and strong. It's your cobra tail. And then we're going to come back down onto the chest and bring your fingertips below the shoulders. Draw those elbows in. Forehead to the mat, strong legs, press down through the tops of the feet. Inhale, exhale, and then inhale, begin to lift. So you're lifting the chest up, drawing the shoulders down, elbows in. Press down through the tops of the feet, allowing your lower back to lift you. So not putting too much weight into the hands. Your eye gaze is up, breathing, 10, 9, 8, breathing, 7, 6, 5, 4, so lift up a little bit more, 3, use the hands, lift a little bit more, 2, and 1, So release all the way down. Left ear on the mat. Relax the arms down by the sides and then allow your heels to fall away from one another. Just relax the feet. Calming the breath. Okay, so let's set up for one more of those. Bring the feet back together, fingertips just under the shoulders. Draw those elbows into the side body so the elbows are tucked in. So pressing down through the tops of the feet. Inhale, exhale, and then inhale and lift. Lift the chest. Draw the shoulders down. Pressing through the tops of the feet. Lift up. So we're going to breathe for 10. Breathing for 9. 8. Strong legs for 7. 6. Nice deep breath. 5. 4. Lift that chest. 3. Lifting. 2. 1. And then release. So right ear on the mat. Relax the arms. Relax the feet. Breathe. Okay, so let's set up for our airplane pose, bringing the arms out to the side, shoulder height. Draw those feet back together, so the heels back together. Bring the chin onto the mat. Okay, so strong legs, strong arms. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale. Lift the arms, the chest, the feet. Maybe the legs a bit. Breathe. Maybe the thighs. Breathing here for 10. Lift the chest. 9. 8. Breathing for 7. 6. Lift those legs. Lift the chest. 5. Breathing 4. 3. 2. Lift it, legs, chest, release. Left ear on the mat to relax the arms. Allow the heels to fall away. And breathe. Okay, we'll set up for one more of those. So draw the feet back together, nice strong legs, arms out to the side, airplane arms. So bring the chin down to the mat. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale and lift the arms, lift the chest, the feet, the legs. Breathing for 10, 9, 8, 7. Breathe and lift the chest for 6. Lift the feet. 5, 4. Breathe. 3, 2. Lift and then release. Right ear to the mat. Relax the arms. Relax the feet. Breathe. So bringing the hands forward, let's lift up. And we're going to bring the feet around. We'll come back and lie on the backs. So flipping over and onto the back. And then draw the knees into your chest. Nice deep inhalation. You can rock from side to side. Massage that lower back. Release the left leg down so you can keep the right knee tucked in. Now interlace your fingers just below the knee. Take the shoulders out from underneath you. Flex the toes. Take a nice deep inhalation. And then on your exhale, draw the knee in. Slightly tuck your chin. Continue breathing, and each exhale, draw that knee in a little bit closer, a little bit deeper, depending on your flexibility, where you can draw the knee. You begin to kind of draw it just on the outside of the ribs, bringing the knee in, kind of in line with your armpit, keeping the shoulders grounded. Each exhaling, drawing that knee a little bit closer. Beautiful. So release the right leg. We'll take that on the other side. So bend the left knee in, interlace the fingers. Slightly tuck your chin, ground the shoulders down. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, draw that knee in. Toes are flexed. Continue breathing. One more nice, big, long inhalation in through the nose. Exhale, draw that knee in. And then release the leg. And now taking both knees into the chest. Giving yourself a big hug, so wrapping the arms as best you can around the knees, either grabbing opposite hands, wrists or elbows, and draw the back of the head back onto the earth. So you're pressing your tailbone down, toes are flexed. Nice deep inhalation through the nose. And then exhale and draw the knees in. Again, inhale. Exhale, draw the knees in. And pressing the tailbone down to draw the knees in. And then release, but let's let the soles of the feet up toward the ceiling there. Keep the knees bent. Take the hands on the outside of the calves or on the ankles or maybe the feet, and begin to draw the knees back toward the earth. Breathe here. You're kind of pressing out through the soles of the feet. At the same time, you're drawing them down. Try to get those knees back to the earth. Your happy baby. And breathe. So release, and keeping the knees bent, you're going to draw the feet back together. Bring the arms out to the sides. Open them up like a T. And then, so you can bring the feet down on the ground, or if you like to keep them elevated, you're going to allow the knees to fall over to the right. The shoulders are grounded. Help you come into a deeper twist, because once the shoulder starts coming up, you're not twisting in the back. So shoulders are grounded. Eye gaze over to the opposite side. So be looking toward the left, but you can close the eyes and relax. You can use the right hand on top of the left thigh if that feels good to put a bit more pressure. Bringing your head back to neutral, and then bringing the knees up and over to the other side. So again, shoulders stay grounded. The shoulders start to come up, you can kind of back off on your twist a bit. You can keep those shoulders down, bringing the knees over, and then if it's comfortable, turning the head and breathe. And comes back to neutral. Bringing the knees back to center. Bring the soles of the feet onto the earth. And then allow your knees to open. Coming into your butterfly, your supine Baddha Konasana. So reclined butterfly, shoulders out from underneath you. Bring the hands onto the belly. Feeling connected. A nice deep inhale through the nose. Filling the lungs. Allowing the belly to expand on the inhale. And then on the exhale, the belly drops down. Exhaling all the air out. And we're going to slowly make our way into our Savasana. If there's anything you want to grab, do that now, or turn off a light, or put on your socks. So allowing the legs to extend. Allow them to be mat width distance apart. And allow the hands or the arms to be away from the body, and the palms are face up. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth this time. So again, nice deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale, release. Allow your eyes to softly close. Relax through the face. Relax your jaw. Allow the arms to relax. The fingers may slightly curl, feeling relaxed. Noticing the belly as it rises and falls on each breath. Softening your thighs. And bringing your relaxed attention all the way down through the legs and out through the toes. Feet are relaxed. It's lovely to be back on the mat this evening. I hope you have a beautiful day, beautiful rest. Until we meet again, namaste.